The Golden State Warriors have a huge problem. It's not the lack of help for Stephen Curry. It's not Jimmy Butler's ACL injury. It's Draymond Green. Most Warrior fans have started realizing the truth and coming in terms with the reality. This is the Basketball Free channel where I'll be speaking on issues and takes on the NBA basketball scene. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Draymond Green is a perennial defensive force in the NBA. There is no doubt in my mind that once he retires, he will definitely be remembered as one of the greatest defenders ever to grace the basketball court. But over the last few years, there's a persistent issue that has hurt Golden State and the NBA, and that is the ability for Draymond Green to keep his cool in an NBA game. The depleted Golden State Warriors just lost their second game in a row to the Dallas Mavericks, the final score being 123-115 in favor of the Mavericks. Now, I watched the game, and some parts of the game definitely stood out to me, but the part that stood out to me the most was Draymond Green's hard fouling. When the game is close, and he does this every single time. Maybe not every single time, but most of the time. When his team need him to keep his cool, when the team need him to stay composed, something happens with Draymond Green. In the first foul, Draymond Green kind of elbow checks Dwight Powell's chest, and the second foul is where he aggressively fouls Max Christie on the shooting foul, the aggressive closeout. Now, with the first foul, it was in fact checked and it was given as a flagrant one, which I personally don't really think it was a flagrant one because I don't believe it warrants a flagrant one. I think the contact is minimal, but the NBA can't even keep tabs on what is minimal contact, and they're so inconsistent with these type of calls because I've seen fouls given for incidental contact or minimal contact, and to me they're just normal shooting fouls, normal blocking fouls. But yeah, the first foul was given as a flagrant one. Mind you, this is when it is a 1 point game. This is when it's a 1 point game. The Warriors are in the game against the Mavericks. Draymond Green fouls him. They look into it. It's a flagrant one. They get 2 free throws. Straight after that, Draymond Green hard fouls Max Christie. That was also checked, but it wasn't given. It was given as a common foul. But that's free throws. Now, you come to terms and think that first foul, which was called as a flagrant, that type of foul changes momentum. That type of foul changes the way teams play. And in this case, Golden State's momentum was killed. Draymond Green's foul uplifted the Mavericks. They made it a 10-point lead, double-digit lead. And from then, they didn't look back. Despite of Stephen Curry's efforts, he had 38 points, 8 threes. But that foul is the defining moment because that changes not just this game, but these fouls change the narrative of many different games. And Draymond Green has a history of these types of fouls in all games, and most of these fouls, warrant him getting ejections, flagrant twos, doing all these things. And looking into it, Draymond Green has kind of hurt the Warriors in a sense. The amount of times that he can't keep his calm in a game. He's choked out people before the game has even started. He choked out Gobert before games even started. He stepped on rib cages. He's injured people because he can't keep his cool. And he doesn't realize that the Warriors need him defensively. But at the same time, I feel like the Warriors can change the defensive scheme to kind of leave out Draymond Green because Draymond Green is a hindrance, whether we like it or not. He's getting old, yes, but his character is detrimental to the team. The team has to gel, and Draymond Green kind of blocks that away. with his character and his actions. Is he a big part of Golden State's defense? Yes, in fact, he is. But these types of actions have hindered the progress of the Warriors way too many times. Can't say that it will hinder them in the future because it has already hurt them. They're in the present, it has already hurt them. After the Jimmy Butler, ACL injury, these type of situations need to, be looked into, and we have to start asking questions about Draymond Green. If he persists with these actions, are the Warriors better off with Draymond Green on the bench or even completely removing him from the squad because he is hurting the Warriors constantly? We will see what the Warriors do in the upcoming weeks as trades start getting in, and we'll see what type of assets, the Warriors give up. I believe Kuminga, despite him coming in for Jimmy Butler in the rotation, probably still will be traded. And Kuminga just got injured, by the way. He got injured in the same game. So praise up for him, but it's looking rough for the Golden State Warriors because they're going down this rabbit hole that they can't seem to escape. But I feel like, Steph Curry still has something in him, but he's also old as hell. You can't carry the whole team. I'm waiting for him to prove me wrong. I don't think he will. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.